ways, but you wouldn't be looking for it, yeah.
Yo. Back once again, another episode of Goldmine Mondays. I'm your host, Whit. Today is a special episode for me. Got the player partner, Whit, the MacVilla in the building today, man. So happy to have him. Pleasure for you to stop by, my guy.
Peace, G.
Yeah, man.
Peace,
Long time coming, man. So
yeah.
I know you're on your promo run. We got the good EP you just dropped. We're going to get into that. But first, we want to get into your story, man. What's been going on with you, man?
Oh, man, live to fight another day, man.
Right on. Literally.
I
dig it.
Literally. So, man, just staying motivated, staying positive.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping in mind that I'm blessed. Be optimistic.
Yeah, so you've been getting your physical right too. I ran into you on your cardio.
Yeah, man.
That's all black men should. We should focus on our health, man. So
Definitely.
Told them there, and we need to link up, man, and get it in. And he pulled up. So a lot of people I done reached out to that.
Yeah. I don't see why not, man. You a legend, Ryan.
Hey, man.
Bro, congratulations on this podcast.
Thank you, sir.
Like,
Thank
for real,
you,
you stay working, man. You really inspiration. Like, you really help pave the way for local artists. Like 4-7 and 478, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So
some people look at it if you ain't got like 2 million views and you ain't, worthy their time like this. I don't know, man, but I don't focus on that. I just appreciate the ones who do show up.
Man, I feel like I'm on the Breakfast Club right now.
Man, come on,
like,
man.
For real,
that's
man.
That's how it should be.
Like for real,
that's
man. Man, respect, man.
Right
the
on.
First interview I'm done in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, man, you a legend, right? You a legend, for real, man.
I let other people say that.
You do it all, bro.
Yeah.
Podcast, rapping, and singing. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You a legend. I had no idea. I had no idea you sung like that, bro. Like that's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. Like
it took me to overcome fear, man.
And that's the main thing. I deal with that. I still deal with that now, bro.
I think we all do as artists. When you create something you're passionate about and you put it out to the world, because these are like your kids. You put these works of art out, and you want people to be receptive to it, but you have to kind of build up that exterior, like, well, hey, if they don't like it, so what? I gotta keep going.
Exactly.
So you have that certain fear of people not being receptive to your work, because we all want people to love our shit.
Man, at the end of the day, you just gotta do it for you, bro. Like this is
and that's what I'm at.
And that's how we all should be, because at the end of the day, like, it ain't what people like or what they feel, because it's a reason why they listen to you. Like they looking for inspiration or just looking for good music. Like, you don't work for them. You do this for you.
Yeah.
This is for your entertainment. You're an artist.
For sure.
Don't know artists paint. I think people might like it. Like, I don't think that what Basquiat ever said.
For sure. Come on with it. Free.
You know what I mean? So, it ain't what for the people, man. At the end of the day, you do this for you, man.
Mm-hmm. So let's take it back to the beginning. We're gonna touch on like how we connected, but I want to get back to your core. What did you first fall in love with this? I call this thing of ours, this music thing.
I say the first tape that I ever owned was NWA Niggas for Life.
Classic. I know you're younger than me, man.
I was young as fuck. I had no business listening to that
Me
shit.
neither.
I had no business listening to it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when that came out with
I don't even know.
91, 92.
I was stealing it from my older cousin, so.
What, 91, 92 it came out? Bro, I was like 7 years old. I had no business.
Yeah, man.
But when I fell in love with music, honestly, like, this is, to me, one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. Really Snoop Dogg style. That's like the greatest hip-hop album of all time, bro. Like,
That's my son in the audience. What's my favorite album of all time? That or no. I mean, it's crazy you say that, man. That's my favorite album of all time.
what, Nas Illmatic?
No, Doggy Style.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy, man.
Bro, like,
that changed my life, bro. Not even from
it blew me, bro.
Yeah, man. Just like
I remember the first time, like, I ride my older brother, man. he was in the head, the drop top, deuce in the quarter, man. When they got to the song "Murder Was the Case," bro, like I like to cry, bro. I thought Snoop was getting shot for real.
Yeah.
Like that's how young I was,
That album
bro.
changed my life, bro.
Yeah, it did, bro.
Snoop is like Snoop is in my top 5, and people like, man, on the lyricist, the total package,
Top 5.
longevity, how he adapted every era, excuse me, not every era. You ain't never been able to count him out. He keep him one in the cut every season since when he came out, 1991.
Right.
Dog, he's the top tier for me, man. That album changed my life. And plus, there was everything that was going on around me at the time. All the influence, like I said, my older cousin. Shout out to Poont. Poont used to cut our hair in the hood in Bloomfield. My mom used to let him come pick us up. He's supposed to be taking us to cut our hair. We riding around with him, and he's smoking weed. We live fuck. And that's how he played with Doggy Style. He kept it on repeat. We ride around listening to that before we even get probably an hour or 2 hours before we even get to the shop and cut our hair and bring her back. We ride around. Sorry, Poon, I don't mean to put you out like that. Like, we youngsters, man.
Well, you know how classic, man. That was the most classic album cover of all time.
Yeah, man.
Like, you know, people talk about Dr. Dre, Trump Credit, another classic, yo.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, ain't nothing like Snoop Dogg. That changed the game, bro.
That was
that changed the game.
Just looking at everything that he was about at the time, that's what I wanted to be. And that was what my older cousins and everything that was going on around me at the time, that was my life in the album.
Bro, I low-key wanted to be a crook, man.
Hey, man.
Fuck with Snoop, bro. Like, I want to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I had older cousin named GD, man. They'll kick my ass.
But I'm just saying, what was going around,
man, I feel
that
Mo
blew my
definitely.
mind, man.
Mo
So
definitely.
it's crazy that you say that, man. That made me stand up like, man, somebody appreciate that album. Like, and it still have replay value to this day. I still listen to it.
Yes.
I hit Atlanta real quick and just put that bitch on play, just let it run.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? But I'm sorry, I went on a rant, man. But back to you.
No,
so you fell in
I
love
get it,
with it, you know, after the Snoop Dogg album.
Yeah,
So what was your first junction into, I guess, doing it for yourself?
Doing it for me, man. Like I said, you want a legend that paved the way that made us want to do it. Like listening to artists around here. Of course, you know, my cousin J.A. rest in peace. You know, he the one that really just made me boom.
Yeah.
You know, he showed me the ropes on like I said, I started on before we started roll. I started on Fruity Loops. He the one put me on Reason. He really showed me the basics. Like,
so for people who don't know, we say J.A. For people who may not know, who we talking about?
I'm sorry, John Amos.
John Amos.
John Amos, man, rest in peace. And you know, before that, let me go back. Soulism. Him, J Skill, yeah, and on CMD.
Sure.
Yeah, Soulism. I remember them, they used to performing at Cherry Blossom Festival.
All of that. Yeah.
So, you know, it's
people don't realize how deep the roots of this music thing go in, as far as our season. They kind of skim over us, and you know, I mean, it's starting to come to the light now. But you know, for a long time we've been looked over. So gems,
you know, they try to acknowledge, you know, the Allman Brothers, you know, Rock, Lil Richard. And that's crazy out there. You know, I found out a long time ago, like Lil Richard, he my cousin, like I'm related to, you know, the Penmans and all that. That was another crazy thing. That's why I like, you know, music in all blood. Cause I had some of my granddad used to play the piano for Little Richard. He played with Satellite Papa.
That's dope.
He played for James Brown when they would come to town. And, you know, if I ain't mistaken, like James Brown wanted him to go on the road with him, but my granddaddy wouldn't have that. He went for to leave my grandma behind. Yeah. He went for to leave his family, man. So yeah, man. But I realized, you know, I ain't know that. You know, it ran deep in our roots. Yeah.
So it's crazy that Jay got you started. That was one of the starts for me too, man. So it's like our stories kind of intertwined with everybody I've been talking to lately, man. Shout out to GHOP, Log, and all them. Of course, Otis Redding was my first introduction to the studio. And after that, it was J.A. John Amos, House of Folk Hill. Yeah, and he had it cracking over there. It was like a dope spot, but it was just for recording.
Dirt road.
Yeah, it was jumping like a trap house. You know, you got everybody from OMC, Black Flame, Logan Lifestyle, GAOP, all of us like in and out of there at the same time.
I really wish I was really in the midst to see that go on.
Yeah, man.
Because the music that y'all put out, man, honestly, doing that whole era, man, it was a time to be alive and make it. Like y'all really was stars around here.
Hey man, John Amy gave me my very first co-production credit. So like once I get locked into something, I dive all into it, man. And everybody else would leave, and I'll sit behind with J.A. and he was making beats for the Unland at that time, working on our first project. And I would hum in what I wanted, he would play it. And so that was like my first introduction into the production side of J.A. and he'll let me, alright J.A., I want to sound like that. And then he played it, and we put that shit together in his classes that people didn't even know that I had in and helped him develop that.
Yeah.
J.A. was the man, May he rest in peace.
That's some Quincy Jones shit.
Yeah.
That was for man, like Quincy Jones produced Dr. Dre, like, bro, they didn't actually sit there and play like they told, like how you did. That's producing.
Yeah, man.
That's stuff that people don't realize.
Yeah, for sure. That made me want to get Fruity Loops, and I actually made beats for a minute. I ain't stick to it.
Hey, man.
Around the time that he was born, I was working overnight, getting up in the morning, mom going to work, I'm keeping him, I'm trying to make beats, and I don't know, I ain't have enough patience to sit and stick with it. I wish I had, because I see what y'all be creating. Shout out Whit in the audience, y'all be, and it made me want to jump back into it. I ain't saying it's too late, but I just like the way y'all.
Ain't never too late.
Yeah, put it together.
I think I'm more of a producer than anything. I love producing. I like making beats.
Yeah, I would say a producer. I won't say a beat maker. Be a producer.
Yeah, appreciate that,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
I really appreciate that. But you know, I that's really what my passion is. That's really I want to stick to. Because man,
But you dope on that mic too, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm alright, bro. I ain't y'all level, man. Like,
don't never downplay yourself. People need to know this history. That's why we talking today. We got a lot going on. We don't cover all of it. So, not to jump the gun, but you done some. You done been in the mix of some heavy hitters. Man. Talk about that
Dungeon. Oh, okay, yeah, man.
I remember you had me up in the city. You know.
Yeah, bro.
Pulling up on
Yeah, man. The East Point. I was just up there earlier.
Yeah.
Dosky, what we met, Dosky.
Shout out to Dosky.
Yeah, that who.
You need to come on the pod too. I know you ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Doe been hiding from me lately, man. It's been hard, man. We all out here, you know.
Everybody trying to live.
Yeah, man.
Every time I see him, I say, hey man, you like Bigfoot, man. You know, it's like
he really all Andre 3000 for real, bro. Like he like a unicorn. Like everybody, man, ain't gonna worry. Well, he
I see him in the most random places, man.
Yeah.
I was in a Dollar Tree over here on Forsyth Road one day, and I heard somebody call my name. I'm just running this guy in the most random places ever.
That dope, man.
Yeah,
that dope for you, man.
He turn around and then he gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he is.
Yeah. That who put me in like I ain't know he knew them like that. Like Dope been knowing the dungeon. What's the guy? Blue 42. And he been knowing Cheese. Like only if people really listen to Outkast, and you hear Andre talk about cheese and butter. Like those are real cats, man. Them, you know, like. But Dope put me on. No backbone, just pulled up at the house with Dope. Bro, I couldn't believe it, bro, because, you know, these people I grew up listening to, man. Like, I played some beats for him. You know, he was telling me about this collective that he was trying to, not trying, but he was building another extension of the Dungeon family, Generation X. You know, you had the first generation, of course, you know, Goodmar, Outkast, Whit, Dr. Cool Breeze, Backbone. Second generation, you know, you had Killer Mike. Slam Calhoun, Future, that people don't realize, like Future Dungeon, bro. They got Meathead the Future. And then he wanted to start this Generation X, so like and it's kind of crazy cause like no, I don't care from the A.
Mm-hmm.
All on they from, the squats or, the cater or whatever. Bro, with this generation X, bro, we finna make it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I don't know, man. Honestly, because it was like, we ain't got them strong ties to the A like y'all, but bro, he did that, man. Me, though, man, Renegade.
Mm-hmm.
Renegade, Ray shot the Renegade.
Shout out to Renegade. Renegade came on the pod before. Shout out to Renegade.
Yeah, man.
He posted that episode.
And just to see him, man, Renegade, he a Grammy winner now, bro.
Grammy Award.
That's the
winner.
craziest thing.
And he still fuck with people on the
Exactly, bro. It
He
didn't change him,
never
bro.
changed
He
up
stayed
on him.
grounded, and that my boy, man. Like we talk, like he still, stay in touch with me. He one of very few that still stay in touch, bro. And
solid cat.
yeah, man, he real solid, man. And that's
I did his episode up in Stank on Me.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, man, he inspired me, man, because it's like, no matter what you're going through, man, stay in touch with the people who stay down with you, man. And I can humbly admit, like, sometimes the way I feel short at, man, I get so deep in my own work and my struggles, man. I got to learn how to stay in contact like people, because it's like, it's just a blessing to know that people still think about you.
Yeah.
And they don't just be on music, they just checking up on you type, you know what I mean?
Type shit, yeah.
So it's like, he one of the solid ones. You had a cat from Alabama. Like he really brought people from outside Atlanta. And the thing, we had we put an album together. We performing around Atlanta. We actually did, man. That's the first time I ever did the A3C back in 2012. And we did that in front of Rico Wade, and that's when we was stamped. He was like, y'all family. Like it was kind of like an initiation type thing. So, because at first, they was like, we ain't gonna say Dungeon Family Generation X. We gonna say Generation X. Like I gotta get approval from the brothers. And so when we did that show, they was like, hey, it's official. We family. But after that, man, I don't know what happened after that. I wish we can get together and we'll keep that going. But
I don't see why you can't. R.I.P. to Rico Wade. I think that's something he would want to see happen. So.
Yeah, I mean,
So
hopefully, man.
Maybe this conversation and you could be the catalyst of that.
Oh yeah, man, because that's one of the things that really my energy kind of decreased after that. And that wasn't happening, man. Cause it was a dream, man.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
I always looked at myself as a team. I wanna be a soldier. I don't ever want to be the general, the chief. I don't want to be solo. I always felt like I worked better with people in the group. But it kind of felt like I got left out on my own, like I'm doing now. You know what I mean?
No, man. You were accepted and you were stamped. You know what I mean? So that's something you can be proud of and carry on that legacy from now to whenever. You still stamped. You just gotta get back in. Like the fire. I get what you're saying because I was in a similar situation, which I don't never talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, with a camp and a record label. It's just, but the way I saw them guys embrace you and accept you was not my situation. So that's why I don't even talk about it. If you know, but if not, it ain't nothing for me.
That would really, honestly, that would mess me up the most, bro. How we embraced each other, and all of a sudden it just.
But if you look at it, it's really not just you. I don't think really nobody other than Killer Mike has been consistently putting out music. You know what I'm saying? From Generation X. You know what I mean? Consistently is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to be the catalyst for that because I don't think the love done went nowhere.
Nah, man. I know mine, like, man. I'm still like I'll never forget that time. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, that's forever gone. Like, I did something I never thought I'd do. I was a part of something that I never thought I'd be a part of.
Yeah, man. And the fact that they embrace you makes it even more beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was in a situation where it was presented as a family or a camp situation, but it was really all about one party. You know what I'm saying? Whereas y'all was a brotherhood, y'all embraced each other. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no reason why you can't. Same thing, you get with Renegade, man. Y'all crank some shit out, man. Why can't you? This is my challenge to y'all. drop Generation X project, man. Even if it ain't never the EP. Why can't it be done? That's a challenge, man. So bringing it up to speed. You just released a wonderful project. If you haven't checked it out, it's called The Good EP by the brother with the MacVilla.
Good Fight.
The Good Fight. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
The Good Fight. I'm sorry. My bad. Powerful, man. You spoke a lot on. I think this was a more personal project for you.
It really was, man. Like it was therapy.
Mm-hmm.
It really was therapy. It's something that I really wanted to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, bro, I've been working on that for like 3 or 4 years, bro.
Mm.
You got a song on there, man. I did darn near almost 10 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So my favorite song, Tell You Now, Spirituality. That's the last song on the project. I done replayed it. I listened to the whole project, but that one kind of been on repeat for me. And then it's number 2, the second song you talk about. I think it's that song you talking about. It resonated with me because you talked about experiencing some, I guess, growing like domestic violence type of situation.
Yeah,
so
therapy session.
Yeah, for sure. So I was like, man, he touching on so much that I grew up around.
I was scared to death of that song.
Yeah.
I ain't never talked about nothing so real and so true like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was real vulnerable. Like I actually, like, you know, I had to stop a couple times. I did shed tears when I wrote that.
I had moments, man. So
Yeah, bro. I'm glad you said spirituality too, man. Like that one thing, like one artist. It's a couple of artists that always, they last song was always they deepest, and it was just hard. Or it was just hard as hell, like it was a hard closer, and that's my thing. Oh, I need to close. Like,
it's definitely a
what can I do? And it was spirituality. And then it was track number 13. Anybody believe in the angel numbers? 13 means spirituality.
For sure.
Yeah, and what I was talking about on there. So.
Yeah, definitely go check it out, people. The Good Fight EP. You talked about another thing that touched me because you was talking about how you had some I guess some feelings towards your pops, but now you understand because you're a dad, and you know it's really like a redemption kind of a redemption story, and it resonated with me because RP my Uncle Al, he just passed, and when his son got up and spoke at his shout out my cousin Terry, spoke at his funeral, and he was talking about forgiveness. And all I can, like, my mind was paying to as I'm listening to that song is his speech at that funeral, and it really like, I don't know, it kind of touched me in a different way. It hit me different just to hear you talk about that, man. So it's time on that.
That's what I really want to do, man. And you know, I had a love-hate for my dad, like, but I ain't understand him. I loved him to death, but at the same time, I hated him at the same time because I felt he wasn't there growing up where I needed him. You know what I mean? Honestly, I don't know no great father figure or role model me growing up. My only closest thing to a father figure I could say I had was my high school football coach. Like one of the greatest things I ever decided to do. Ain't no telling what happened if I ain't started playing sport in school. But you know, as I got older, you know, we got closer as I got older. And you know, it's understood, like, you know, I ain't know at the time, you know, my dad was dealing with PTSD and all that. That would drove him, like, my dad was an alcoholic. You know, a lot of things like that. As I got older, I understood, and we talked more, and it was kind of like, you know, he kind of like came like a homeboy, a best friend. But man.
Sometimes certain influences, you know, regardless of how we feel about it, sometimes God kept them influences away from you because they never tell how that could have rolled off on you.
Cause I ain't gonna say now, you know, through time, I ain't gonna say he never dropped no gems on me, and he taught me a lot of stuff without teaching me too.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But as now that, you know, I became a dad, And I realized, honestly, I'm not the perfect dad, and I understand what he was going through, and I'm realizing I'm just like my dad too in some ways. Like it's hard for me to express myself and say stuff. So I have to learn. Now I'm learning to get better with that before it's too late for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we were having a conversation last night about like men from that era, a certain era, they didn't know how to convey emotion or apologize or say certain things.
Yeah.
So you have to exercise, I guess, a level of grace, man. It's just funny, like how these conversations come back full circle through his music as I'm riding. I'm like, damn, we were just talking about that.
Yeah, man. That's what I learned. You really gotta give as you keep living, and you gotta learn to give people grace, man. Give yourself some grace as well. Mm-hmm. And that's what I learned through just being an adult and becoming a father, and learn to express myself. And luckily, I got the pen and how to produce, and I could put it in music, and that's what really just made me want to do this project. And it's like this is my fight. Like I'm fighting against my worst enemy. Honestly, it's that man in the mirror. You feel me? That's really your only enemy, man. You conquer that enemy, man. Then nothing matters to you.
It's hard sometimes, man.
It is
hard sometimes,
rough, man. Yeah. But like I said, you just gotta learn to give yourself grace.
We talked about that last night, man. Like
and me, I beat myself up for years, and I'm just now learning how to bro,
just let it flow.
Yeah.
Even with the art, we were talking about that.
Real talk, man, because it don't help beating yourself up. You just gonna prolong all the work that and the blessings that you can receive, and that's what I've been doing. It's like, all right, man, it's time to step up now, man. Like for real.
That was a project, man.
Stop playing.
So talk about the guests. Y'all know you got the boy Reverend Million on there. I call him Reverend Million, but y'all know him Black Man.
Yeah, man.
The boy Bobby Lennon on there.
Bob Lennon, one of the songs, bro. We did that. It's 2025, bro. We did that like 2018.
Still sound fresh though. Yes, I didn't know what you were saying.
Real talk.
Yeah, man.
He was talking about, bro, he had a kid was a baby when that came out. Yeah. It was a big boy now.
Yeah.
So bro, Bob Lennon on Black Mill.
You did all the production yourself, right?
Every last one. Yeah, bro. Did Doja. She did some background vocals on a couple of tracks. Yeah, she pretty dope, man. All I See God. That's my brother. My man my man Win. Did the intro.
Powerful intro.
And bro, he didn't even. If you listen to that intro, he really summarized the whole album without talking about. And bro, he never had heard the album before. Like, I just sent him a beat, like, hey man, I need you to do the spoken word. Like, I want you to be my Big Rule. But he turned down.
You got access to Big Rule.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Big Rule was on my underground project, man. I want to rebring that out, man. I know a lot of people that get
a lot of people that it's hidden gems. Like now we got, because a few years ago people went like podcasting and like heavy on the net like that. It's time to repurpose it, represent this content. You produced one of my favorite Underland songs of all time. We got a lot of music that people that's super underground, that's like floating around on the underground.
So y'all did that, John, Justice.
Nah, you killed that. As soon as I heard, I said, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, man, we gotta do some more work, man. For real.
Yeah, man.
Like honestly, you one of my favorite artists, man. Like, bro, you so diverse with it, man.
Thank you, man. But today is about you. I appreciate it.
I know you gangster as fuck, but you don't ever present yourself that, bro. You a straight grown man.
Yeah.
It's real shit, bro. And that's something I really respect.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we do gotta get some more work now. I want to see you collab with the boy Whit in here too, man. He's deadly too.
Yo, that beat I heard coming in, like that's one of the things I want to do, man. I really do.
You don't beat yourself up enough, but
I really do want to produce for people, man. My career that if I can name a producer, somebody I want to be like, or who career that I love right now, one of my favorite producers right now is The Alchemist. How he worked with everyone.
So look, that's true. But what I was gonna say is your production. If I can get to that, your production style, like who would you say you're a culmination of? Because what I hear is like the sample that you choose is like very unorthodox shit. Like everybody gonna go for your typical soul sample or a gospel song, just like stuff you be picking. Like, man, I be wanting like, what made him pick that to flip? You know what I mean? So who would you say influenced like your particular like, or is there something you just kind of hone on your own?
Bro, you put Organized Noise, put Rizzle,
Okay.
Alchemist,
I can hear that RZA.
J.A. in the pot. Boom.
You got Whit.
You got Whit and MacVilla, bro.
Okay.
Like, and even, the Alchemist and another upcoming artist, man, I became a big fan of Griselda, man. That boy, Derringer.
Yeah, he got some ill production.
The song The Mission that I got on The Mission. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was West Side Gun and Derringer influence, bro. It was like, oh my God, bro.
A song produced by Black Male called Curtain Closing. Same.
Oh my God, bro. And I know they learned that from RZA and the Wu-Tang, bro. Like Wu-Tang was a big influence.
See,
another reason why I wanted to rap too.
I'm glad I'm the only one. So look, my partner used to clown me, man. Me and Wolf, we were the two oddballs. Y'all been listening to that Wu-Tang shit, man. Everybody was
I used to get that too.
They were bumping Brother Lynch. I like that too now, bro.
Yeah.
Cash Money, Clean Up, man. Everybody was BG'd out. Everybody was No Limit Soldiers out. I respect all of that. They used to clown me and Wolf for listening to Wu-Tang. We trying to put niggas on shit. They like, what the fuck is y'all listening to? Y'all,
bro, we really alike, bro. That's crazy.
They used to clown me.
I used to listen to all that,
so see, it ain't just me.
Bro, I remember watching TV and watching the video, bro. Them boys doing karate and swords and shit on the big ass chessboard, bro. That's
who the fuck?
Man, you ain't never seen that in your life. Oh my God,
who
bro.
Who the fuck rapping with the man? I want to know who was that guy.
Exactly. So yeah, that one of another tape that I had back then, bro. Like,
man.
When I heard it wasn't even Cream. Can It Be when it was all so simple?
There's one little loop,
Yeah, man.
What the fuck, this man mind had to be playing?
And honestly, I listened to that original song to the day because of that song, man. That Glad at Night, man.
See, you taking a step further. See, that's y'all.
I love, bro. I love. That's why, man. I couldn't buy a bootleg.
You do that too?
I had to buy the real. Yeah, I got to buy the real album. I want to see the credit. I want to know what they sample. You know what I'm saying? Who produced this? Like that was me. You get it. That's that producer type thinking, man. So it's a lot of stuff that like when I hear something, I'm like, I want to know where they get that from. Not to even, try to dip in they swag bag, but I love the way I just studied the way they chopped it. Like, bro, I listen to oldies now, like David Ruffin, like one of my favorite samples what Kanye did, I Never Change, with that Jay-Z. And bro, that's one of my favorite songs now with David Ruffin. Talking about on that song was deep, bro, called Common Man. So yeah, bro. I
gotta check that out. I knew where the sample came from. I know listen to the original song, so I gotta start doing
this. Yeah, bro. Like, so and I just be digging. I can't dig in crates like how they did back then. So I dig through YouTube and I just sit there and just listen to music, bro. And boom.
You get lost in it too, man.
I'm trying to get back to that.
Make it fun again. It's been a common thing. Like I had fell out of love with music, man.
Yeah, man.
It's been a common thing in all these episodes.
People I started with, they gave it up, man. They went stunned. And just being in the studio by yourself all the time, it just got bored, bro. And I fell out of love with it.
Yeah. But I can relate to that too, because when you in your own, you got your own, y'all don't get out and just like you in there by yourself and like only so much.
That's why I
Sometimes you
get
gotta get out, live life, and get around other people.
exactly, bro.
Yeah.
They used to always tell me like, man, Whitfield, they used to call me, man, Whitfield, you gotta come behind that piano, man. You gotta get out,
Yeah,
yo.
get out and get inspired by other things.
Yeah, man, cause man, people don't see me out, man.
I think the first-
never work.
The other night I recorded. We'll play the beat and said, man, fuck it, man, blow the bitch up, man. That was my first time recording a verse.
I missed that. I missed that vibe.
Because it was just a vibe.
Yeah.
I'm in the environment. They got the music playing. I got it. All right, fuck it. Let me jump, son. Let's get crazy.
That is so important, bro.
We need that.
And that was like, honestly, Mel was the one that sparked me again, bro.
Shout out to Reverend Mary.
Yeah, man, cause when we did that album on Blackmail, Not Blackmail, like that was sparked me, and I'm like, I need to finish what I was doing.
Yeah.
And me and him, we started on the joint project. Hopefully we can finish it and, you know what I'm saying, but Mel be moving. Respect their grind, and honestly, I wouldn't move in that speed he was, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still,
He gonna get it.
you know what I mean.
That's what I like about
man.
Mel. He's technically a YN. That's my young guy. He call us his old head, but that's my young guy. He gonna outwork everybody.
Most definitely.
I like to see that, and I need that type of energy around me to keep me inspired. Even if what I'm doing R&B or not, or just music period, just see somebody just constantly stay at it. He remind me of me. Because when everybody fell off around me, I just kept going, kept my head, I kept working. We gotta do the same thing, bro.
That's what I'm learning to do, man. Like I said, man, I always looked at myself just as a team player, man. I ain't never try to be solo.
But you still represent the team. Either way,
Yeah.
I carry the underlay on my back every time I drop, whether they on the project or not. I carry the mud hole on my back every time I drop, whether they fucking with it or is featured it with it or not. I still represent all of it.
Real shit.
I got True Breed on my back every time I drop, whether they a part of it or not. All these steps in my life is a culmination of everything that I've released to the atmosphere, man, and it represents them still.
Yeah, that's gems.
Same thing,
That's
same
gems.
thing with you.
That's gems.
So you still being a team player.
Yeah.
Crank that Generation X album up, man. I would love to see it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
gonna work
love to be
on
a part
that,
of it.
man. You know, I'm gonna work on that,
I'd
man.
love to be a part of it if possible, man.
Yeah, man, cause you know I still got love for them brothers, man.
I mean, the shit you
Man,
dropping,
Big Maul, man. He was Alien Crab at the time, but he went back to Maul. You know the other.
I got an episode with him too, man.
Yeah, half of the
backwoods.
Yeah,
I
man.
need to start reposting all these things so people can get from me. I got an episode of Big Rude.
Yeah.
Big Rude did an intro to the Underline. I got an episode of him for Goldmine. I need to start. So I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to myself too. So yeah.
Yeah, man. For real, man. Like we need the avenue, bro. You create avenues for people, man. Why, man? You gotta respect that.
I'm trying, man, because who's gonna do it for us? I saw a void, and everybody don't necessarily. Some people don't may or may not vibe with you, and that's cool. But I still want to create a platform to have.
Why not though?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. Man, when it comes to artists, if I was just I feel like if I was just a podcaster, it might be different. But I'm an artist too, so I don't know if that plays a part in it. I don't know, and I can't worry about that honestly. So the platform is here for people who want to rock with us. We ain't tripping. It's here, but I appreciate people who do.
That's something we got to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially like with Hill, man, because like I say, when they talk about making music, they talk more about rock, Otis Redding and all that, man. But it's a hip hop scene here. It's like I felt like at a point we were getting there, and then it's like we gotta really push, man.
I think
at a point, man, like y'all did the gangster grills and all that. I'm like, man, I just, but it's like people don't want to let us in or something, man.
They'll take from us. I see remnants of a lot of stuff that was created in mainstream music. They'll take from us, but they don't let necessarily put the spotlight on.
Yeah, I don't even want to get into that, man. Cause boy,
That's
I
a whole
mean,
conversation.
example, I'm gonna say John Amos, boy, they took John Amos, man.
Hey man, look, I was gonna say that, but look, I'm gonna let you. That's more of your right to speak on that, so I'll let you speak on it. But what I will say, I was a youngster, man. I mean, I don't know, maybe it was like right around the time we had just started fucking with J.A. man on the production tip, and he had a diss song for a certain artist. I ain't got nothing to do with it, but you know what? You my guy.
With Lil Jon?
No, I ain't gonna say the name.
He dissed him.
I ain't gonna say Lil Jon. It wasn't Lil Jon, but I did jump on the.
Mama said they took from Jay.
Yeah,
they took.
So, but it was an actual rapper. He had a diss song for it. And I jumped on it. I don't know where it's at to today, but it was hard as fuck.
A rap.
He ain't even rapping no more, man. I don't want. Come on, the audience telling me to say the name. So John Amos had a diss song, and to his family, I hope I'm being respectful. I don't want y'all to feel like I'm putting this man business out. You family, so you give me the stamp on. He made a diss record for my man Miracle.
Oh yeah, man.
That shit was hard as
I
fuck.
wish I would have heard that song.
You know,
talking about.
they called me something else outside of Billy Slum.
Bounce with it. They took his shit. Bounce with it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you can
Which Pastor Troy was on. Remember Pastor Troy was on the original one.
Y'all can speak on it. They can speak on it. All I know, I ain't have shit to do with the drama. But I jumped on it. He was like, man, please jump on this bitch.
Bounce with it. Bounce with it. Yeah. And JD them took that shit too. Come on, man. Lil Bow Wow and JD bounce with it. Come on now. Come on, man.
Hey, man, look.
To the window, to the wall with Lil Jon, bro. My cousin was saying that shit, bro, in that shit. Man. I love myself. When his hit song, like who they say Lil Jon, I love myself. Where the girls at? Come on, bro. I'm gonna speak on it.
I'm not qualified to speak on it.
And Jay, and they know that one of the things I hate. Jay, rest in peace, man. He had a good heart, man. But it kind of made him bitter, bro. He didn't appreciate that, bro. Like they really, they.
I had a few
you think about it, Jay, it was signed to Universal, bro. Like, he really had it rough. Like, to this day, like, bro, Megan Thee Stallion just got a song out right now called It's Whatever. That's Jay. Now, he wrote it and produced it for Miss Cherry with Streetwise Records, who he was dealing with that now. Mm-hmm. Now, they trying to figure out the simple clear. If you go to any streaming platform on the writer's credit, you see Jimmy Duncan, which is John Amos' real name. But they ain't trying to get this man no publishing, his family, none of that. Oh, wow. The dude who runs Streetwise is trying to take all the copyright and publishing and everything. Wow. Yeah, man. First, the artist Miss Cherry, from what I'm hearing, she was trying to take all the credit. Like, bitch, you didn't even write the song. Jay wrote it. You can even hear Jay background vocal.
Dude, he created a whole, again, we salute the family, man. He created a whole movement that still trickles down to this day, because we all still doing it because we was all inspired by this one guy.
But y'all inspired each other from what I seen outside the field. Y'all really had them, not have, but y'all still got a movement because you still out here, bro.
Man, I believe if I stop, man, like we was talking about this the other night, man. I done quit music so many times, but I believe if I stop, let me not say that. Let me not let that come out of my mouth, man. But what I will say is the Holy Spirit won't let me stop.
I can't stop it, bro. I feel like spiritually I'll be dead, bro.
That's what I was gonna say, but I don't want to speak that. I'm saying that something in me.
I say it for me, bro. I'm dead out here without it, bro. Like I gotta keep going no matter what, man. I got to be somewhere involved in it, man. Like it just is what it is, man. It got a hold on me.
Yeah. That's why I call it this thing about. It's like the mall. You can't mall, you can't get out. You know what I mean? It's like this thing about. You know what I mean?
You gotta keep fighting a good fight,
bro. There you go. Bring it back full circle.
You gotta keep fighting a good fight, bro.
Yes, sir. I just said the same thing on my end.
Yeah, man.
It's all coming full circle. Now talk about the fashion, man. Let me see you got it on.
No names official. DKNO.
First of all, tell people where they can find it
Right now, it's under construction.
at. Okay.
I'm dropping actually some merch under my brand for the Good Fight.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be out next week.
So they still can tap in with you though. Hit you on your IG or whatever.
Yeah, hit me on my IG, MacVilla _85 Instagram. DKNO 1 DKNO on Instagram. You can follow the No Names Official on Facebook. We got a brand page on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
We on X, Threads. You know, just stay updated that way. Subscribe if you can.
What made you want to get into that, man?
Man, we was throwing mules dissing a surprise birthday party one December. I ain't had nothing to wear. Yeah, shout out to Muse, man. Actually, if it weren't for Muse, the Dungeon Family Generation X wouldn't have happened, cause if it weren't for Muse, I wouldn't have met though. Me and her. And we became good acquaintances and good friends. We became friends later, but we were good acquaintances. She used to call me Little Big D after somebody else, what they say I look like, but we was in music appreciation class, out of all classes. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But yeah, shout out to Muse. But she had back to the line. She had a surprise birthday party. I ain't know what I'm wear. Cause I don't know at the time. I'm still a big dude. It's like, man, when it comes to fashion and clothing, like I love making, man, but they be sleeping for the big guys, bro. Like it's hard to find stuff that I like to wear, man. Like I used to always have to go to Atlanta or order online, so I just needed something to wear.
Don't worry. I shall supply your need. And anyway, go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. I don't buy the couple of garment from you now. Dope, bro. Oh yeah. Well, you know, I just created something, man, and that peace guard that everybody was wearing with the Hebrew writing, you know, shalom, which means peace. You know, I had, people used to always ask me, you Jewish or Black Israelite? I'm like, no, honestly, bro, this shit just looked dope. And I know shalom means peace, so I just put peace God, and in a sense, you know, I was hanging with some 5%ers at the time. If people don't know this, NGE, Nation of Gods and Earth. It's like an offspring, you know. That's what they say, peace God. And you know, I took a liking to that. What really put me on the hip to that, it means if you want to go back to hip hop again, like listening to Wu-Tang and Brand New again. You know what I mean? So they put me on. Yeah, knowledge itself. You know what I mean? So
Black man is the original man.
You know, I don't try not to speak too much on it, because honestly, I'm still studying, and what's one thing to tell you, you know, if you talk it, you better be able to explain it and back it up. So I don't really speak too much on it. I'm still learning for myself. But that's basically what it is, because if I say as much, people ain't gonna understand what I'm saying.
You know
what I mean? We alright. But yeah.
Stuff I don't speak on.
Yeah, man.
Proceed.
Yeah, but peace God, and I was at the party, people like, you know, where you get that from? And now, first I did it at Bitch Grab. They were telling me I could sell it. I ain't trying to sell, I ain't trying to do all that. And people was at the party like, where you get that from? And I made it and everything. Y'all know, I just went to
taking orders.
Yeah, taking order. You know, the No Names Official when he, clothes brand, bro, that actually was a collective, that was a rap group, bro. The No Names Official, because we were trying to figure out a name of a group. And shout out to Dope. He was like, shit, y'all the No Name. That's where it started, yeah. So I took it, we put a meaning behind it, man. It just turned into a brand, really.
So if it was one thing that you wanted people to receive from your art, what would it be? So if anybody go to listen to anything by the Whit MacVilla, what do you want? What do you want them to see? What is your hope that they get from your art?
Inspiration, aspiration. A human being that that shows humility, man, and through art. I ain't no flip talk on it, man. Like you really getting. I know people can relate. I'm saying stuff that people don't want to admit, or don't want to talk about, or scared to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And me, if it weren't for music, I wouldn't talk about it. But it's like
music allows you to talk about certain stuff you wouldn't just say in a regular conversation.
Exactly.
I don't know why.
Like Ho said, man, I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry.
Yeah.
That man. I just want people to, let them know that, hey man, you ain't by yourself.
Okay.
You ain't by yourself. Keep fighting the good fight.
I definitely think they will get that message to go listen to the good fight, and it's available on all streaming platforms with MacVilla. Bro, I don't want to keep you. I appreciate your time, so I definitely want to keep you.
Bro, I appreciate you, man. Like I live for stuff like this, man. Like just to sit down and even talk, bro. Like
we talk about that last night.
Vibe on,
men. We need people to talk.
Really do, man. And happy Men Mental Health Month. Like people overshadow that with the other stuff. I'm not gonna say I'm being political.
Look, we just talking about
it's Men Mental Health Month as well. You know,
ain't nobody really been touching on it.
They ain't, bro.
Yeah.
Like what I mean, people.
Yeah, man.
Like man, men do feel. Yeah, we built and we logical. And we think intelligently, but bro, we have emotions and feelings too, man. Like, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. But they man, that's a whole nother segment. Man, invite me back and we can talk about that before Men Mental Health Month over.
Yeah, I'm touching on that,
like,
man.
For real, bro.
A good friend of mine that's just gonna come to the show, man, and we gonna touch on that.
Like men have anxiety and all of that, bro. Like I'm listening to an audio book now called Unanxious, because people treat anxiety like it's a disease nowadays. And, you can't get rid of it, man. You gotta learn how to just deal with it, work through it. And that's men need that a lot right now, bro.
For sure. Any final closing thoughts you want to leave with people? Anything you want to promote? Last words, I'm gonna leave it on you.
Y'all stay tuned to the Goldmine podcast, bro. Like real, man. Like this dude's a legend. He's legendary. Support. Stay tuned, man. And I hope I work with you on production. And man, we need to do an album. And like I said, man, I want to be the alchemist I'm making, man.
Yeah. You can,
real,
man.
Man.
Hey, look. As long as I work with anybody who want to work with me.
Man, most definitely.
The key word is work. If you don't work, let's work.
That work, man.
That's how I operate.
And I'll leave that message, man. Stay out your own way. Give yourself some grace. Allow yourself to be you. Be great. Be optimistic. Don't be cynical. Like show kinship. You know what I mean? Brotherhood, and be courteous to your neighbors, man. And just be courteous to people. You never know who you're gonna meet. Just keep it real. Cause if I wasn't a laid back person, I wouldn't be here. Like you approach me, and you know what I mean. It's just I was happy to whatever. Man, I don't care if this ever come out. Like bro, I just love to sit here and chill and just chop it up, bro.
Like, gonna hit the airways, man.
Like real talk, bro. Like I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I needed this. Thank you. I needed this.
More than welcome, brother. Anytime, man. Yeah. So that's all you got, man. Hey, it's Goldmine Mondays. We're gonna keep this coming. Like I said, this is not an interview. It's just just having a real conversation. So like my man Jay used to say, we just talking real. You know what I'm saying? And signing off on Billy Sloan with the MacVilla. The Good Fight EP's out now on all streaming platforms. Make sure you tap in with that. And it's Goldmine Mondays. We gone.
don't mind right in your face, but you wouldn't need looking
You
for
wouldn't
it.
be looking for it, yeah.